the days when homework was the biggest problem you had, or the days when a fight with your friend meant the end of the world. I'm sure we all had those days, and I'm also sure we miss them dearly. A lovely day to all. This is MSPS Connects, Amplifying Student Voices, and I am your host, Kavya Agarwal, School Captain, MSPS Bareilly. In this podcast, we talk about a variety of stuff which concerns us, the students. So, for today's podcast, why not reminisce about our school life? For today's guest, I have with me a disciplined, studious, and a lovely friend, Rabia Krishan, who is also a distinguished member of the school discipline committee for this academic session. So, let's welcome her. Hello, Rabia. How are you today?
I'm feeling good and I'm very happy and excited that this is my first podcast.
That's wonderful. So, I believe you will not be nervous when I ask you questions and bombard you with all the questions.
No, not at all. As I said, I'm excited. So I want to see what all questions you have, put up for me to answer.
That's the confidence we need right now. Okay, so Rabia, let's get started with your very personal life.
Okay.
Okay. So Rabia, could you tell me about your hobbies which you enjoy?
I have many hobbies and some of my favorite are henna art and singing, dancing, and I really enjoy them all because when I'm indulged in those hobbies, I feel like I don't care about the rest of the world. It's like I'm so indulged in those hobbies. It feels very good to be
I
doing
understand
this.
that fact. You have quite some interesting hobbies, if I must say. That's nice, that's nice. So is studying also one of your hobbies? Or is it not?
It depends,
It
In the
depends.
exam time, you need to study a lot, but
Then it becomes a hobby.
it becomes a forced hobby.
Forced hobby, if you may. Yes, then I guess that forced hobby needs to be continued and has been continued for all these years.
Yes, especially in 10th. Oh my god, it was such a trauma for me.
So, do you think the school experience has changed over the years?
Yes, because when I was younger, I had no responsibilities, and I was not so responsible towards my studies. I was careless, I used to watch series, movies, and but as I'm growing older, especially in class 10th, I had to work hard, so much because everybody in all the society is pressurizing you because of boards. So in class 10th I did a lot of hard work obviously, and in class 11th now I have one more responsibility of a disciplinary committee, right? So that is I'm so honored to be in the disciplinary committee right now. So that is one big responsibility for me. So that's how school experience has changed.
So, what about 11th? Like, is it tough right now or it's like easy going?
11th is little. See, I will not say all subjects are tough, except for some. Few are.
Few are.
Yeah, and 11th makes the base, right? So it's going to be a little tough, but not very tough.
So, was class 10th funnier or is it more fun in class 11th?
I should say class 11th because I'm an introvert person, right? So in class 11, we don't have much strength in class.
I understand.
So I feel so good, sitting alone, doing all my homework and everything.
Talking about all this fun, is there is there a favorite memory of yours which is like the funniest memory you have ever created
I
in
have
your life?
two.
You have two?
Two
That's
memories.
lovely.
Then see, when I was 9 years old, so I went to hostel, right? So
Okay.
over there were so many bullies, obviously. So in class, this is a memory of class 6 in hostel only. So in class 6, what happened was there was one bully, and I didn't like her. So she hit me once, and I took her to the third dormitory, and I hit her so much. Oh my god, that was like I felt so strong, oh my god, I overcame bully. So that was one funny memory I can
You
remember.
bullied the bully. Exactly.
That's my motto in life: bully the bully, so that you always keep going strong.
Yes, that's fair.
And when I was in class 1, okay, in my previous school, then what happened was I used to act, of fainting, so that my mother can come to school and take me back home because I didn't enjoy it at that time. And I also saw one girl fainting, like
Mhm.
in my class. So I was like, oh my god, this is something good. If she gets to go to home, so I was like, I will also faint. And I did that acting 2 3 times until my mother realized, okay, she's not, actually fainting, she's doing acting. So those
All
are
mothers are
two,
detectives. They know everything.
yeah. So
They know a
two
lot.
funny memories.
Like they know everything. I suppose you also know a lot about your subjects. You're from the humanities stream,
Yes.
right? So could you tell us, the viewers, about the options, career options which humanities
There are
hold?
plenty of career options. You can go in mass communication. You can become a historian. You can become archaeologist. You can become geologist. And the most like interesting part is that all these fields are adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to explore in all these fields, and I believe that every other child is in like science stream. Like engineering or
I take
doctors.
that as offense.
No, I'm not commenting like personally, but I'm saying. But I feel like those who are choosing these kind of streams, like becoming a geologist or historian, so that is more adventurous, I believe. So you don't have to work 9 to 5. Okay, you have to work on your own accounts and
Valid
rules.
point.
So that's interesting and adventurous.
I guess there is a lot of pros
Yeah.
choosing humanities, right?
Yeah.
So would you also advise all the 10th this year to choose humanities, or would you go against that fact?
I believe a child should opt for what he or she is interested in, because
Nice point.
see, I have seen many parents who pressurize their child for opting science specifically, even when they don't want to. But I feel like the child should opt for in whichever stream he or she is interested, because I feel like he is not making his career for his parents; he's making a career for himself.
Mhm.
So he's not completing his parents stream but his own dream. So I want that person to opt a stream which can help him in achieving his or her dream.
So do you agree that as students we should, somewhere or the other, in whatever field we choose, make our parents proud? Is that a valid point? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Some parents, as I'm telling you from my own point of view,
No, just in
I
general.
am see I have seen parents who like think of humanities as a subject who only children who don't study they opt, or children are not good in studies they opt humanities. I've seen some parents. So even if there's a good student, and if that person is opting humanities, so all the society questions and all the teachers question them that, oh my god, you opted humanities, I thought you were taking science. So see, you are see, it's about making your, achieving your dream, making your own career. So if in the starting your parents might not support you, but you should believe in yourself that in the future when you become something, then your parents are surely going to be proud of you. That is one thing I would like to say.
That's a lovely thought you have right there, Kavya. And personally, even I thought that she would not take humanities, but
Oh my
okay,
god.
let's break.
Oh my god.
Hate to break it.
Stereotypes right there.
Exactly, stereotypes like me. So I believe you also have some advice to all the 10th this year who will be appearing in the board examinations.
So first thing I want to say is there are so many reference books, right? So I want to tell them that just mug up NCERT, because
Just mug up NCERT.
Yeah, NCERT is the lord. Like
Hail.
you need to hail NCERT, and like board is just copy paste question from NCERT. This is from NCERT. This is from NCERT. Like no more questions come from reference books. Like it's very like less in amount. But NCERT is so much. So one advice would be that prepare NCERT. Like you need to mug it up, which we call rectification. Different term. So and the second is don't take stress. I mean, it can be very intimidating when you're going to another school. For giving exams. So and personally from my experience when I went to my board center, it was so funny because during the board exams, right? Some people were there who were around the school, they used to play songs on full music and we used to enjoy it. So we used to laugh, we were not able to concentrate, but it's a funny memory, as you can say. So there's nothing to be scared of. It's just that.
And for all the dear viewers, class 10th who are giving board examinations this year, I would love to tell you, as the person who has given the board examinations, first exam is a bit intimidating, but after that, it's so fun that you will never regret that fact, and you will always want to give the boards again and again. Trust me on that. You'll thank me later. So at the end, we are coming to the end of this podcast.
Yes.
So a little game, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, this is a this or that game.
Okay.
So you need to choose one of the two options.
Okay.
You have 3 seconds to answer.
Okay.
You can not choose both,
Mhm.
or you cannot choose any of them. You need to choose one of them.
Okay.
Compulsorily.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's go. Winter break or summer break?
Summer break.
Front seat, back seat.
Front
Extracurriculars or studies?
studies.
Okay. Henna or music?
Henna.
Okay. I guess that was all for
Yeah.
today's podcast. So let's end this podcast.
It was such a great time, being here on this podcast, and I really enjoyed it. And you're a lovely host, Kavya Didi. Like seriously, so I really enjoyed it.
That's a flattering compliment.
And I didn't feel nervous. That's the biggest compliment I can give you, because
That was your all confidence.
yeah, because when you're on a podcast, right, you're afraid what the host is going to ask you. But all the questions were very friendly and very up to the mark. So were very good.
So all the dear viewers, comment down below using hashtag MSPS Connects Amplifying Student Voices and share your school life experiences.